check out the Ronbus Nova R1. It's one of the best paddles I've ever used. Good afternoon, my fellow pickleballers. It's Lloyd again from the Pickleball Store, and today we're kicking off the series of paddle reviews. Kicking off our review series is one of, if not my favourite paddle on the market at the moment, and it's none other than the Ronbus Nova R1. This is an absolute powerhouse of the paddle. If you've not heard of Ronbus before, they're an up-and-coming brand. They've been going for over a year now. The owner is absolutely fantastic, incredibly smart, and they've created some fantastic paddles at very, very affordable price points with a ton of tech. And it's tech that you will not see in other paddles on the market, and they are leading the charge. So the Nova is actually one of the, if not the first Gen 3 thermoform paddle on the market. So do check it out if you're looking for a new paddle that's going to combine the best of control, best of power, all for an affordable price point. So unlike the thermoforming paddles before it, like the Carbon 1X, the Ronbus Pulsar, the 6.0 Double Black Diamond, the Legacy, the bread and butter Filth, it's a really good paddle for control alongside power. It doesn't just pack a punch, it actually helps controlling shots. What I really liked, and probably the most surprising thing about this paddle, was how easy it was to reset the ball, and actually during that soft game as well. So when you're dinking at the net, this paddle is superb. With that being said, it's still not the softest paddle on the market like you would see from the Vanguard 2.0 series by Selkirk. Those things are incredibly soft and really good for control. This paddle is sort of a hybrid of both, so it's really good power, really good control, blended into one paddle, which is the R1 Nova by Ronbus. But let me quickly run through the specs of the Ronbus R1 Nova. This paddle comes in a length of 16.5 inches. It has a Hyperion style shape, so if you like the Yola Hyperion, the original version, you'll love this paddle because it's got that flared design. It comes in a weight range of between 7.7 to 8.1 ounces. So actually it falls within that kind of mid-weight range, which is really good. I actually find this paddle very light, very easy to control. Really quick hand speed at the net as well. It's got a T700 carbon fibre face, so one of the go-to paddle faces on the market at the moment, purely because it's got long-lasting spin generation, a great amount of control, and a nice amount of pop and power. The paddle itself uses a polypropylene honeycomb core, which is typical of most paddles on the market, and it's also 16mm thick, which is typical for control paddles out there. So if you're looking for more control in your shots, go for a paddle that's 16mm thick, which the Nova is. The handle's 5.5 inches, so really good if you have big hands, or if you like two-handed backhand, or even if you just want longer reach at the net. A 5.5 inch handle is fantastic, and then in terms of circumference is about 4.125. It's got a patent pending Gen 3 carbon fibre tech, so it's got an carbon edge grid technology that's been wrapped around the polypropylene core. It basically means it's got great power and fantastic control in one paddle. The paddle comes in between 170 to 180 pounds in the UK. It has the same tech as some of the paddles on the market that you'll see for 250 quid. So actually it's a steal for what you get. In my personal opinion, this paddle has everything. It has control, it has power, it has spin. Just check out some of the paddle stats online. It's an incredibly good paddle for the price point and one of the best on the market at the moment. So if you are considering a thermoform paddle, definitely look towards Gen 3 because it combines the best of power and control into one fantastic paddle. Really good for put away shots, but equally good for resets as well. So take a look, check it out, it's online now.